Hi everyone, there's a couple of things that I notice when people come to see me in the clinic for some kind of injury, a muscle tear or tendon problem, nerve issue, something that's come from exercise or from work related. Often it's something that's been there for months and months and months, and then they're finally doing something about it, which is great, because if it was going to heal itself, it would have by now. If it hasn't healed itself within a couple of, probably 2 months max, then it's probably not going to heal by itself and needs some kind of help. And what I generally notice is two things. One is that the person is learning how to nurture and fix and understand their physical body more, how it works. So learning more about anatomy for one, getting better understanding of the body helps healing. That's a obvious thing that I see. The more you can understand about something, the more chance you have of making better choices with it, or going down the same track, which you just find that it keeps it injured. And the second one is that the injury is telling you don't care about yourself enough. And that is probably the biggest one that I see. You don't care about yourself enough. And it's usually shown in a massive urgency to get back to playing the sport, to get running again. Running's a big one. People who run, generally, running is such a huge endorphin rush, and it's a massive stress offsetter. So when people are injured, when they can't run, they usually go a bit crazy, feel really stressed, really angry, easily irritated by a and all sorts of stuff. It's just showing how much running means to them. So to get back running quickly, well, we do what we can. There's a certain speed the body heals though. So the injury is telling you you're not looking after yourself enough. If you have some kind of facet joint injury in your neck or your back, or you get a nerve problem in your neck, don't go bench pressing. Don't have a bar on the back of your neck doing squats. If it running makes it worse, don't run. And it doesn't mean stop doing activity completely. That's not the answer. It's a matter of getting more insight into yourself and what the limitation surrounding that injury is telling you. And it's a big part of it, just first of all honouring there's a limitation here. Because we've been brought up to believe that we don't have limitations, and I'm sorry to say, but that's bullshit. There's certainly an eternal part of us inside of us that I think is what we're connecting with when we feel that we're unlimited. But when it comes to the physical world, we are limited. It's like right now, can you fly right now? If you have an injury right now, make it heal instantly right now. There's an obvious boundary there, there's a barrier, there's a limitation. You need to accept that limitation, because inside that limitation is massive awareness, chance for insight and wisdom inside of that. Often when you want to get back to something quickly, have a look at what is if you didn't do that thing for a few days, a few weeks, a few months, what would that mean to you? And often it's to do with identity. It's like, I'm doing this thing to cover up. I'm just really stressed, and doing this thing offsets the stress I have. So look into what it is that's stressing you. What things are you not good at? Maintaining boundaries, for example. Speaking up for yourself. Maybe you care too much for others and you don't give a flying fuck about yourself. And that's the most common thing I see. And it's very worthwhile looking after yourself. You look after yourself first, put the oxygen masks on yourself first, and then you help others big time. And you're not ingraining patterns into other people that this is how they should treat you. That's big. So good luck.